Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Next Up Nova back with another Witch Queen video. In this video, I am going to be talking about two SMGs in particular. If you've been on YouTube, you've probably seen a lot of videos on both the Osteo Striga and the Funnelweb. So we're going to be talking about, obviously, the god roll is Subsistence Adrenaline Junkie. I have Subsistence Frenzy, kind of the 4.5 out of 5, 4.8 out of 5 roll. And then we've also got the Osteo Striga. So we're going to be figuring out which one's actually better. So, to start off, we've got the Osteo Striga SMG. So, the good thing about this weapon is it pretty much acts as a Thorn SMG, and it works very similarly to necrotic grips. It also works with necrotic grips. The only downside of this weapon is it does require necrotic grips, which is an exotic, to actually compete with Funnelweb with the volatile rounds. So we're going to be talking about in this video which one's better. We're going to be looking over the mods and exotics and armor and aspects that actually make each weapon stronger. Alright, everybody, so we're going to start off with the Osteo Striga. So pretty much the Osteo Striga is pretty strong. It does require necrotic grips to actually buff the weapon. So again, I would recommend using necrotic grips, and a lot of people in the comments on my last Osteo video were telling me off saying, no, necrotic grips don't really matter, they're not needed. But actually they are, and I'll explain to you why. So pretty much with Osteo Striga, if you get a single kill, it will spread the poison, or while you're shooting it, sometimes in the middle of shooting it, it'll spread poison. That will only spread one time, versus with necrotics, it will keep spreading. We're gonna get a kill here. It's gonna spread, and with necrotics, it keeps spreading like that. You see that? So it'll continuously spread amongst all the enemies. Every time it gets a kill, or the kill poisons something, it'll keep spreading over and over and over with necrotic grips. Whereas without them, it will not continue spreading. So as you can see, this loadout is actually ridiculous. And also, the poison kills refresh the magazine, meaning you can get over 100 in the mag. It's around like 114 or so. So now I'm going to show you the Funnelweb with the Void build that I made in the last video. If you'd like to check that video out, we're going to show you really quick what that does. Alright, everybody, so I'm going to show you the Funnelweb build that I made in my last video. I'm not going to show you the whole build because I want you to go watch my last video and see the specific build that I made. So, this is kind of the loadout we're running, though. I'm going to normally be running Galley, but I'm just leaving it like this for now, just so I can swap between weapons. So, we're going to go in, and I'm going to show you how it works. So, with the build, I'm going to get an Elemental Well, and then I'm going to show you the Volatile Rounds perk. So, you shoot it, and it blows up a lot of things around the room. So, it does work pretty well. The downside to it is your magazine does not get, greatly increased, and the volatile rounds only last for a short period of time, unless you get another Elemental Well. Whereas necrotic grips and the SMG work permanently. This is obviously still an insane build. I think it's definitely going to be very viable. Again, I really don't know if volatile rounds and Funnelweb are actually going to be more useful than Osteo. But the only downside to Osteo, one of the downsides is it is an exotic weapon, meaning you won't be able to use an exotic heavy like Gjallarhorn. But I would suggest one person on your fire team running Gjallarhorn. You could run a legendary rocket launcher like Keys and Vengeance, or the new rocket launcher from the weapon crafting. Those are some good options. But again, if you want the max potential for your legendary rocket, I would definitely suggest you run one Gjallarhorn minimum on your team, and the other people use legendary rockets with Osteo. But with this weapon, the Funnelweb, you can run Gjallarhorn. So I think for sure it'll be pretty good to have one or two people on your team with this build on any character. But overall, I think that Osteo Striga is actually more powerful with necrotics than Funnelweb is with volatile rounds. There are obviously a lot of other builds you can make with this, but again, I personally think that you're going to find more use out of Osteo Striga. But I do think both loadouts need to be used on day 1. That way you can have Galahorn. So we are going to move on to the outro. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to slap that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any more videos. Be sure to comment on this video what you think. What do you think is better? Osteo Striga with Necrotics or Funnelweb with Volatile Rounds? Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace.